second and third long in the first, but then their turnovers killed them a fumble, which Titans converted into a touchdown and an interception. So they'll come out here, Mitch.
Stephen, one of the things that we did not like seeing is Cade Wentz has got his jersey off, his shoulder pads off, his left arm is in a sling, but that's not going to matter. Chris Wick picks off the very first pass of the game for San Marino, and the Titans get the ball immediately.
Wentz just did a perfect job falling back coverage. The ball was scored. He was right in the passing lane, grabbed it and took off running. Brought down at the hopefully his brother's in the team back at the Coast Guard Academy. They both play for the Bears. One plays football. Mark plays
25 yards on return for Wick.
The other one plays
First down,
tennis.
San
So
Marino at the
a penalty on the Titans will move it back, but that was after the interception, so it'll have no effect on the interception.
I didn't see what it was.
Take them out an immediate deep possession.
Penalty against the Titans is after the interception and the return. First down and 10, San Marino. Ball at the 40-yard line.
The Titans get the third turnover of the game, converted one into 7 points.
So the Titans one play, and Chris Wick, Steve, it looked like the ball was intended for Wick. It was right to him, and he's able to pick it off, and the Titans have the football at the 40-yard line.
Ball goes to Hobby up the middle, response from running room.
Bo Hobby, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 21, Fareed Partida.
Not before Bo Hobby picks
13-yard get in the play. First down, San Marino.
See the ball, yeah, it was a little under 20 yards, 18 yards on that run. So good job opening up the hills by that front five of the Titans.
So the Titans have a first down. Nice run by Bo Hobby. Hobby the motion man. And Short's going to keep it. Has some running room around the left. And Short will pick up a couple yards on the play. Tackle made by number 2, Paul Roa.
Pass intended for Sean Richardson. Richardson was open. The ball thrown a little too far to the right, but the San Marino receivers are doing a good job getting behind the coverage. We've seen that on 3 or 4 plays, so it could be that the play action stops the defensive backs, and the Titans are then just blowing by him. Richardson's done it. And Wheeler Smith.
Third down and 6 for the Titans. Short from the shotgun. Looks to his left. Little screen pass to Hobby. Hobby cuts it back inside, and he'll be very close to a first down. We do have a penalty marker on the field.
Yeah, it's probably going to be holding Mitch again. Just because they're doing a good block outside does not mean it's holding. But they're going to call it against the Titans undoubtedly. That's what it looked like it happened. So it's going to be moved back. We're waiting for the call. There it is, holding. One of the problems when you're out there by yourself is making sure that your hands are inside the shoulder pads. If they get onto the arms, a lot of times it'll be called. And it looked like a good block from our standpoint, but we're not right on top of the field. And so now the Titans forced into 3rd and 13. I did not know, but it might have been on Richardson on the outside. It might have been intended by either Hobby or Wheeler Smith, but the way the ball was thrown, I think it was intended for Hobby over here in the flat. So the Titans now with the first fourth down play, second fourth down play. They
4th and long for the Titans. 4th down and 13 to go. 9:58 to play. Third quarter. Titans lead 21-7. Short wants to throw. Steps into the pocket. That's almost intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over on down.
Yeah, Garcia, just like Wick on the other side, stepped into the lane. But once again, the penalty kills you, puts you into a passing situation, which the defense obviously knows about. And so the Titans will turn over the ball on downs, and the defense will get back out there. Perez, Lanez, Gaves, and Sebi, your front four, your linebackers are Masmoto, Wick. Ball will go to the right side. He's got some running lane, and the ball pops out, and it looks like the Titans have it, so they're going to call that a fumble and reward the Titans. So remember, 4 turnover. Let's hope this time we can do something with it.
Fumble play is recovered by San Marino.
And it was interesting because the play could have been called dead, but the running back continued to move it. And so once again, that very opportunistic defense from the Titans forces the 4th turnover of the game.
Connor Short, the ball carrier for the Titans, Steve, and he will get good yardage on the play. Brought down by number 2, Paul Roa. Gets about 8 yards on the play.
Well, again, the focus is so much on stopping Bo Hobby that sometimes the quarterback gets forgotten about, especially a second-string quarterback. But I really, really wish Connor Short would take better care of that ball. He makes me nervous here and there.
Oh my gosh! You know, they used to call it the proverbial loaf of bread back in like when Walter Payton was toting the pigskin, Steve. But I don't think that Connor Short's got as big or as strong a hands as Walter Payton. Let's hang on to it. But is he fumbled it yet though? I don't know. And we've got a whistle on the play, and I think we have a timeout, and we do. Timeout, San Marino.
Timeout, San Marino.
Timeout, San Marino. San Marino looking to convert a second and short. They're up 21-7, 8:55 left on the third game. The story of this game here in the second half is consecutive drives by Segerstrom with a interception by Chris Wick, and then a fumble by Sergestrom. I didn't see who picked it up. Mitch, did you?
I did. It was Bo Perez who recovered the fumble. Charlie Daves was also there. Charlie Daves recovered Bo Perez, I think. So, so a big hit. I did not see who caused the fumble. I was kind of looking downfield a little bit, but
it was just stripped.
Yeah, it was. I did notice that.
And the Titans are playing very opportunistic. That is the third fumble recovery from the Titans, I believe.
So San Marino gets some big gifts here. Was that the first play of that drive as well? Because they threw an interception on the first play of the first drive of the third quarter.
It was second.
And then the second play. So they've run 3 plays and 2 turnovers, which we love to see. Second down and short for the Titans. There's a handoff to Hobby. Hobby between the tackles. Hobby has a first down and more for San Marino, and he is finally brought down by number 58. That's Emerson Aldana.
Oh, and you love that second and short with running back like Bo Hobby up there. You don't want to. Really, that offensive line, they're facing a big defensive line, and they're doing a great job with their block.
Wrote a story in the paper this week about the offensive line. The title was A Lot on the Line, because they have a lot of responsibility today, and they had a lot of responsibility last Friday night against Monrovia, and they have responded well to both. Penalty marker on the field. I think we jumped. Short will get nice yardage, but I think that our left tackle jumped.
No, it looked like
shift is indicated against San Marino.
Like
Connor Short was the ball carrier brought down by
and then reset before the snap. That should not be a penalty, but they
nullifies a 6-yard gain by Short.
Illegal shift is the call, so It is that he shifted and then came back down. So
Somebody moves the ball
I don't
back
know how
to
you
the
call that illegal shift. All he did was
27
modify
yard
his stance, but they're
First
going to
down
call
and
it
15.
anyway.
So it'll be first down and 15 after the penalty against San Marino for the illegal shift. 8:09 now to play in the third quarter, and the Titans lead by a score of 21-7. Here's a handoff. Second man through is Hobby, and he's going to be thrown down rudely. Number 2, Paul Roa, and number 44, that is Christian Hernandez. Short gain on the play, maybe a yard.
I didn't think it was too rude, but there was an opening there just for a moment on the outside. Bo looked to try to slip that way, but he was caught up by the linebacker. So one of the few times they've limited Bo Hobby to less than 5 or 6 yards. Ramirez came in, untouched or unblocked. And I don't know if it was just the way it is or somebody missed an assignment, but he came in and Connor Short had no real choice but than to do what he did.
For the fourth and 15 for the Titans. Big play for the San Marino offense. Love to pick this up. Short, straight drop back throws over the middle, and that is intercepted by a big lineman, and he will be brought down. Tackle made by another big lineman. That is number 78 for San Marino. Pass is intercepted by David.
Number 52, David Caligos. Again, the ball was tipped.
Nigel Landon, number 78.
There was a penalty flag, so it looks like they're going to move it back.
Penalty marker on the field.
I did not see what the call was, but it looks like it's going to go against Segerstrom.
Illegal block in the back is indicated.
Well, a legal block in the back is what's indicated, so they will move it.
Penalty is after the change of possession, so the Jaguars.
It'll be 15 yards, so that will move. That'll be 10 yards. That'll move them back inside the 20-yard line. So 2 turnovers cannot be converted by the Titans. Pardon me. And they've allowed Sergestrom to hang around.
So it'll be first down for Segerstrom as they get one of the takeaways back or the turnovers back, and there's a handoff and running room through the left side for Roa. Roa breaks tackles, and he will finally be brought down at about the 32-yard line. Tackle made by number 12, Sean Richardson.
Well, it looked like Wick did a good job filling that hole, but one moved sideways, and he was gone. So another large pickup. I think you'll probably see them keep the ball on the ground here. They no rush, only down by 14.
11-yard gain on the play, and unfortunately just down by 14 because the Titans could have converted on one of those turnovers. Vega in trouble, flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right. Lainez gives chase, and that's going to be incomplete. Nice coverage along the way by Wheeler Smith. I take that back.
Excellent coverage by
Vegas
Smith as he stuck with his receiver.
The intended receiver, Ethan Lainez, number 34, applies pressure to the quarterback.
Good job,
and
Osmoto was looking to close in on Vega, and Smith was able to get a hand on it and bring up the second and long.
Second down and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 6:04 to play. Third quarter, Titans up by 14. Fumbled snap, picked up by Vega, sends his man downfield. Vega throws, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring up third down.
Vega's and Hasibi on the right, on the left side was getting mauled by number 76. He was able to slip away Josh Ortiz.
Iverson Fuyaba, the intended receiver. Jackson Wendling, number 17, defending for the Titans. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 10. Did I get that wrong? What did I get wrong?
Although he extends the play, he typically doesn't do a good job converting.
3rd down and 10. You know, Coach Mike Hobby said that Hasibi played a great game last week. Here's a handoff to Roa. Roa with running room, and he will get a first down.
Another 3rd and long converted. 17-yard gain. Just when you think you have it down, they battle back. So 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line, just short of the 46.
First down for Segerstrom. 5:35 to go now in the 3rd quarter. Vega is the quarterback, and there's a handoff right side, and that will get some yardage. Brought down by, I believe that's number 17, Jackson Wendling. Wendling, his helmet comes off. He'll have to leave the game for a couple seconds.
Samuel Fu will come in. Yeah, the rule, just like in college, if
Jackson Wendling, number 17, with the stop.
You have to come out. So
brings up 2nd and 5.
He will come out, get himself a quick glass of water, little bottle squirt, pardon me.
And visit his friend Cade Wentz, and he'll put his helmet on and be able to go back in the ball game. Handoff, exact same play, and there will be less yardage gained on it. Bottom of the pile is, I believe, number 72, Karush Hasibi.
Yeah, they like to run.
Big 3rd down for the San Marino defense. Ball at the 47-yard line. Keeper by, that's going to be a shotgun, or excuse me, a wildcat play. No, that was Vega. I take that back. Vega, the ball carrier, he'll pick up a first down. Brought down by Wendling and Perez.
And I was wrong. He just kept the ball moved up. They're trying to move behind that big offensive line. In the second half, that's when you
brought down by number 22, Bo Perez, and number 17.
They're working on our defensive
8-yard gain, first down, Jaguars.
James Linez are outsized by, probably a combined 100 pounds, but they're still in their battle.
First down for Segerstrom. 3:57 now left to go in the 3rd quarter. Nice, slow, methodical drive. Vega is the ball carrier, and he will be stacked up, and there's a huge rugby scrum right there at the 35-yard line. Matsumoto, number 16, at the bottom of the pile for San Marino, and also there is Jackson Wendling. Charlie Dave's also in on the play. Short gain, 4 yards.
There were 20 guys on that
brought down by number 90, Charlie Dave, also in on the play. Jackson Wendling and Seth Matsumoto.
And a wide receiver that were not in
4-yard gain on the play.
So they're just pounding away.
Second down for Segerstrom. Vega, the quarterback, sends Rodriguez on his way, and now we've got a penalty marker on the play.
I'm not sure exactly what that call was. I will have to look that up.
Illegal snap against the.
Illegal snap.
Jaguars.
Pardon me. Thank you, Mitch.
5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 40-yard line.
What had happened was he probably
and
picked the ball up off the ground when he couldn't. Once he gets his hands on that ball and everything's set, he can't move it like that.
I think that's the call, Steve. And if it's not, it's already out over the airwaves. So it dies for lack of a second. Back to throw is Vega. Looks to his right, fires, and is that intercepted? Almost intercepted by number 8, Wheeler Smith.
Good job by Smith jumping that pass route.
Wheeler Smith defending on the play for.
In our program, we have various official football signs, and I do not see that in our book. So 3rd and long.
You don't see that in the book, Steve? The guy like acts like he's picking up a football. Vega, quarterback draw. Vega will have a first down. And a big play by Vega as he picks up the 11 yards that he needed, tripped up by Jake Leftwich.
Again, 3rd and long, Titans give up the first down. That is just exhausting to watch. But hopefully, it looked like a draw from the beginning because our linebackers fly out to cover it. So they pick up another first down with 2:30 left here in the 3rd quarter.
It was 3rd and 11. So he got it. So I think he got 13.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You were right. You were right.
That's what I said. Good job. First down, big play by Vega. Vega running again. He's got some running room up the middle, and he will be drugged down by Bo Perez, but not until he gets another 9 yards on the play.
Vega the ball carrier.
Vega's picking up most of the yards on this drive as he just
9-yard
continues
pickup on the play for the
to just
quarterback, Angel Vega. 2nd and 1.
Find that gap, much like Cade Wentz, much like our quarterback running game.
2nd down and 1 for the Jaguars. Vega hands off to Roa. Roa around the right side. Big hit made by San Marino. Get the number of that. That was Seth Matsumoto who stood him up, but he's able to fall forward for maybe another yard on the play. Karusha CB also in on the play.
Yeah, he gave him
Paul Roa the ball carrier.
Matsumoto
Hit first by number 16, Seth
came up and
Matsumoto.
did a big
72,
hit,
Karusha
but
CB
not
also
until
on the
after
tackle.
the sticks, and they'll move the sticks
2-yard gain.
one
and then
more
it's a
time.
first down
It's
for
been a long,
Segerstrom.
very effective drive by Segerstrom, wearing out that Titan defense.
Boy, they really are. I'd like to, we don't count the number of plays, Steve. I'd like to know how many plays this drive is, but it has been 10, 11, 12 plays, something like that. Here's Vega, quarterback draw again. They're just running him like crazy, aren't they? And he'll be inside the 10-yard line, tripped up by number 34, Ethan Lenez, but a gain of about 6 yards on the play.
Angel Vega the ball carrier, tripped up by number 34, Ethan
That
Lenez.
is
Gain of 9 yards.
and he's going to
Ball
come
marked
up.
at the
They're gonna have
7-yard line.
to put in somebody. Lenez just beat up.
Nevin Yaramani also in on the
They're
tackle.
focusing, but he's a tough guy.
2nd down and 1.
And he'll go out there. It looks like he's got that left ankle tape. So he'll go out there and try to stop him. Good stop by Bo Perez and Lenez in there despite the hobble.
Carried the ball here.
But they will now get the
Vega the ball carrier, brought down by number 22, Bo Perez.
on the 5-yard line.
Gain is to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Segerstrom at the 5-yard line. Okay. 1st and goal for the Jaguars, 5-yard line. Vega is the quarterback. Hands off to Roa. Roa around the right side, cuts it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Segerstrom.
Well, the Titan defense just physically handled on that. They had forced 2 turnovers in the first 2 opportunities here in the second half. At that time, Segerstrom does a good job taking care of the ball. They just grinded it down, principally on the ground. And now they will do this swinging gate or whatever they call it.
Number 20, Anthony Gomez in position to attempt the extra point.
You never know what this is.
Yep, I have told you many times, Steve, that we ran this when I was in high school, 2 successfully a couple times as well, 1 that actually won a game for us. So what they do is they send their entire line except the center down there, and if not enough guys go with them, they just snap the ball to the guy on the end. So it's kind of an interesting play. And if the defense isn't ready for it, good hold on the play, and the extra point is good.
Yeah, the snap kind of bounced there, and Leftwich almost got to it because it took an extra second to set it up. So Segerstrom, despite 2 turnovers, is the only one to score so far. So the Titans, I got to figure out that offense now and hopefully go down there and spend some time putting a point on the score. It is 11 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. The Titans do not need a score, but would certainly like a score.
Deep for the Titans, number 12, Sean Richardson
And Bo Hobby back.
Kicking for the Jaguars, number 20, Anthony Gomez.
So here's the kickoff. It'll go short. It looks like Wick will get it. Is that Wick? Still on his feet. Still going. Turns it back in the middle.
Chris Wick, number 4 on the return for the Titans.
Tackled by number 25, Israel Escobedo.
Stays on his feet. Keeps on moving upfield.
16 yards on the return for Chris Wick. First down, San Marino at the 40-yard line.
So now the Titans would love to put together a drive of their own.
So the Titans will have it first and 10, 21-14, 2 seconds now left to play in the third quarter. And this will be the final play of the quarter, unless, of course, there's a defensive penalty. Short, the quarterback, no backs behind him. 5 wide receiver set. Now it's Hobby in motion, and they will keep it. This is Short. Short will get across the 45-yard line. Nice play by Short.
Nice read by Short. Read the defensive end. Saw that the defensive end committed himself to Bo Hobby.
7 yards
himself and picked up 7 yards to end here in the first quarter. As the Titans on the move here, they the big thing is just giving the blow to that defense, because that was a long drive. You don't like to keep your defense that long out.
Let's
on
welcome
the field.
Dancing David Tyree. Go, David!
David Tyree, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to start to hear the cheeseburger.
David Tyree. We haven't seen that in way too long. Thank you, David.
And out goes the Bo Hobby straight in the middle. He gets the first down and a couple more. Taking the ball, the Titans take the ball over the, recovering the ball, I should say, takes the ball over the first.
Bo Hobby, the ball carrier, brought down number 2, Paul Roa, and number 5, Andrew Scow. 4-yard gain and a San Marino first down.
Nice play by Hobby. First down. David Tyree, how about that, Steve? He needs a song that starts a little sooner. It's got way too much dead time at the beginning. Hand off to Hobby inside the 45, and he's run out of bounds. Gain of about 7.
Now, but the penalty pushes back 5 as Jackson moved a little too soon towards the line of scrimmage. And so now again we'll be in a 1st and 15 situation. They'll call it first to happen right here in front of us on the 50-yard line, right in front of the official. And so now the Titans will be stuck again, 1st and long.
Nullifies a 6-yard gain by Hobby. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the San Marino 46-yard line. First down and 15.
Titans penalties have caused us to slow down. It was otherwise a highfalutin offense.
A highfalutin, is that what it is?
I think it is.
All right. Connor Short doing a nice job in relief of Cade Wentz, but like to see some points on the board. 1st and 15 for the Titans. Hand off to Hobby, and Hobby will be dropped for no gain, if anything. Nice play by the defensive tackle, number 66, Rafael Castorena, and that'll bring up 2nd down. No gain. We'll call it 2nd and 15.
No, and I'll tell you, if you can do a play action here, get 27 to bite. Jake Lefkowitz was wide open along the sideline.
2nd down and 15.
We may not run it this play, but you will see that.
10:51 left to go. Titans lead is now a tenuous 7 points. Short fakes one way, throws the other, has a man. Wheeler Smith, and Smith breaks tackles. Smith has a first down for San Marino. Nice play by Mike Hobby and the Titans.
Excellent play call. Real short, tackle made by Orton. Short, get back in the
Garcia.
Delivers it right where he needs to.
19-yard gain of
Wheeler
play.
Smith
First
does
down,
the rest.
San Marino
Wheeler Smith
at the 35-yard line.
Had a great game last week. There was a play Mitch last week where he made a fabulous catch along the sidelines. I saw the game film later this week. He was inbounds. They called it incomplete.
Ooh. Was that while I was doing the raffle? No, I was there for that. I actually saw that.
Yeah, no, you were on the other side talking to your girlfriend.
Sorry about Well, as little Paul says, you're my girlfriend. Here's Bo Hobby around the right side, and Hobby will be spun down very rudely right near the marker. Tackle is made by number 5. That is Andrew Scow. No gain. Second down and 10. No gain on the run by Bo Hobby. Ball marked at the 35-yard line. Clock, we'd like to see that clock knock off about a minute per second if we could. Fake to Hobby. No, this is the reverse. I take it back, and oh, that is really, really snuffed out. Wheeler Smith gets the ball, and he is brought down by number 55. Saul Ramirez lost yards. And that'll be third down and 15.
Yeah, they stayed at home for that one.
As they sometimes say, Steve, Big Mo, momentum. Keith Jackson used to say, Big Mo is putting on a white jersey right about now.
Yeah, they are.
First and 10 for Segerstrom, ball at the 37-yard line. Quarterback is Vega. He ran the ball a great deal this last drive, and he runs it again. Looked like it was fumbled, but he's down.
Yeah, despite the takeaways this half, the Titans have not been able to convert. And really, it's been penalties, Mitch, that have killed the Titans on offense.
And that was a big one there. Yeah, a lot of penalties right there in that part of the drive. You're exactly right. 4-yard gain on the play for Vega. Second down and 6. Vega behind center. 7:51 to go. And nervous time here. This is Roa on a reverse, and he's ridden down by Chris Wick. Nice play by Wick.
Yeah, nice play by Jackson Wendling as well as they stood up. They stayed home. Were fooled by the reverse and the semi-reverse, the counter, as they like to say, and they stayed at home and made the tackle. So a big 4 and 5. Titans have struggled third and long defensively, and they need a big stop here.
Boy, they sure do. Clock runs. 7:17 left to go in the ball game. And the Jaguars across the way picking up steam here in the second half. Vega with a running back next to him. Vega takes the snap up the middle. I take that back. That's a wildcat run. And finally brought down by Wheeler Smith. That's number 4, Iverson Fuiava.
spread it out, but they couldn't get across to clip him down. And he gets the first down, and Segerstrom's drive stays alive.
Pitch goes outside. I'm sorry. We apologize. My mic was not on. We're good now. Thank you.
Jacob Rodriguez, the ball carrier. Brought down number 12.
So second and about 4 yards.
So second down, I said 3. Sorry about that, Steve. It was Richardson with the stop. We had a little technical glitch here, apparently. But a big gain again by Segerstrom as they continue to roll downfield. Handoff on the reverse, and that is Roa. And Roa is brought down by number 16, Seth Matsumoto. And also in on the play is Jackson Wenley.
Yeah, after about a pick of a 1, they stepped up. Their best runs have been from the quarterback position, either through Fuviave or number 8, Angel Vega. Vega's a regular quarterback. Fuviave does it from a wildcat.
3rd and 2 for Segerstrom. Huge defensive series for the Titans. They need a big break here. They need a stop. This is Vega, and Vega is hit hard. Matsumoto and Wick combine on the tackle.
Good stop by the Titans, forcing a 4th and 1, another 4th down. So see if the Titans, they need to stop here. It looks like he's going to take it directly from center.
Exactly.
He'll have the first down.
And he does. You're exactly right. That is the quarterback Vega with the ball carrier, and he's tripped up by the line of scrimmage. Lenez will credit him with the tackle.
Vega, the ball carrier, Ethan Lenez, number 34, with the tackle.
So the Titans now with their back to their end zone looking for some sort of help here.
So
they're able to lean on their big offensive line, who seems to be in control right now.
They are, and they're really running between the tackles. Here's a wildcat play, Steve, and that is going to be a touchdown for Segerstrom.
Well, we blitzed on that one, and Richardson was, Leftwitz was picked up, and just to move inside by number 4, Iverson Fuava, was enough to force him into the end zone. So the Titans will have the ball back with 3:32, plenty of time, but the Titans have been struggling. They're going to go for 2 here.
Looks like they're going to go for 2, Steve. I don't see the kicker in the lineup, and the ball is from the 3-yard line. 2-point conversion. The quarterback is Iverson Fuiava. So this is a wildcat play for the Jaguars. Fuiava, and we've got a whistle, and I think we have a timeout.
Yeah, they saw something they didn't like, so Severson's going to rethink this. Segerstrom is going to rethink this.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Good idea. Okay, let's do that.
Titans picked up 2 turnovers early in the half and were unable to convert it off or score any points off of them. Obviously, the injury to Cade Wentz has hurt them, although really Connor Shorter's done an admirable job. The problem is the cadence is different, and so we've had some penalty problems. So they're going to stay going for 2 here. Fuava. Wow, so they go for 2. The Titans are finally able to get Fuiava on a stop, so they have 2 timeouts left. 3:32 to go. Can the Titans put together a sufficient drive, or will they go for the onside kick? Ooh. Do you go for the onside kick here, Mitch? Or do you kick it away?
2 to go. Two timeouts, 3:32 to go. I don't know.
I mean, you need 3 first downs.
Yeah, I'd kick it away if I were Segerstrom. San Marino's not really shown much here on offense for the Titans.
And really, they've got a pretty decent field goal kicker. So a stop when they need it. Titan defense comes up big.
It looked like Fuyava had a clear path to the end zone, and Matsumoto stepped up, and there is the onside kick fielded by San Marino, Jackson Wendling.
So Wendling comes up with the kick, the onside kick. It didn't go 10 yards, but now it is just whether or not we could have ball control here. Titan defense, as long they've been moving the ball if they don't get a penalty.
First down, San Marino, 3:30 to go. So, Steve, there's your answer. They tried the onside kick, and what a play by Wendling as he was under duress, and he's able to pick it up. Here's Bo Hobby, and Hobby will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by number 3 and number 55. I'll give you their names later.
Hobby just couldn't find a turn up there as they did a job. The Titans are going to take up as much time off the clock as possible. They will not need to snap the ball until it's under 3 minutes.
Boy, and you have to wonder, yeah, they've got to really take their time here. And also, Steve, I don't know why they don't call a timeout. Segerstrom doesn't after a 1-yard loss. I'd use that right away if I were them. Hand off to Hobby. There's another loss. See, now you could have 2 times out, and you would have almost no time off the clock.
They still have not called a timeout, so I think they figure the Titans are going to be forced to run the ball. Titans just doing what they need to do. This will move the clock down to close to 2 minutes.
Short takes a long look over to the San Marino coaches on the near sideline.
And I'm sorry, Mitch, he should wait until that guy puts his arms up.
Exactly.
He doesn't.
He does not. Short the pass over the left side for Leftwich. Incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down for San Marino.
He had it open. Lefty couldn't come up with it. And that was a good call by the Titans. They had it beat. Leftwich could not come up with it. He was open. It was a good call. It was a good pass. Just couldn't complete.
Steven
Barraza in for the punt. Good snap. Almost blocked. He might have gotten a finger on that. Gets a Titan hop, and it'll roll down to the 20-yard line. 1:56, 2 timeouts. I said they'd come back to that play, and they did. Leftwich was open, but now he's got to focus on defense as to the Titans in general.
Wow, Steve, nervous time for San Marino. 1:55 to go, and now it might even look brilliant that they did not use those timeouts because they've got 2 timeouts left. So 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Quarterback is Vega. They've gone back and forth between Vega and Fuyava, who's run from the Wildcat. Vega to throw, and that is almost intercepted, and then I think it's caught. It is. Caught by Fuyava.
It was almost picked off on the right side by Wheeler Smith. He was a little off. Not a first down. They'll come to the line right away with a $1:30 left, a little over a minute 30 left.
Wow, almost intercepted, but Fuyava able to take the deflection. Here's Vega back to throw. Looking, brought down, sacked. Bo Perez with the tackle for San Marino.
And the first sack They have a player at timeout, and they will call a timeout. So Titans come up with a big sack as number 58. That is Emerson Aldana, a senior 6'1", 250, comes up a little slow. So the Titans get a big sack on that one. They look to go outside. I did not see who the receiver is, but he was well covered. And by the time Vega readjusted, he was sacked. So good job by that defensive line. 1:21 left. Let's set it for you. The Titans up by a point. Segerstrom has dominated the second half except for one play.
One play.
And that was the 2-point conversion that didn't happen. The Titans.
3rd and 5. 3rd and a long 5 for Segerstrom. 1:21 to go. One timeout left. Quarterback is, I'm not sure which one it is. That's Fuyava, and he's brought down by Jackson Wenling.
And it also looks like they're moving a little too soon. So Wenling, you saw Chris Wick jumping up and down, saying Viega's in, or pardon me, Fueva's in, and not Vega. And so they were able to adjust. Let's see who the quarterback is. I think that is Vega.
Yeah, you're right. Vega's in at quarterback. Timeout, Segerstrom.
They're going to call their last timeout with 50 seconds left. So this, right now, for this second, is the ball game. If the Titans get the stop, then they will move on. So the crowd getting behind the Titans has the exhausted 11 go out there and see if they can make one last stop. They have been out there for most of the second half looking for one last stop. The quarterback will be Vega. The crowd screaming defense. Vega back to pass, looks for someone, pressure. He throws to a wide open two, and he drops it. He drops the pass. Oh my gosh, he drops the pass. And Leftwich falls and says, thank gosh. So the Titans, they cannot, Segerstrom cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of victory snaps, and there will be partying in San Marino tonight. Well, they're probably partying every night, but tonight they have a reason.
Yeah, Steve, a whole different story in San Marino. There's going to be parties as San Marino will move on to face the winner of North Torrance and Orange.
I'm looking for that score.
Take a look. So this will probably do it. Just one snap, and I don't think San Marino's going to have to take another snap, and that'll do it.
It is the Orange North score is tied 16-16 with 5 minutes to go.
Wow,
so
okay, there we go.
The Titans survive tonight after a very, very difficult second half. They dominated the first half. They dominated the beginning of the second half, and the Titans just have enough because let me tell you, there was 2 drop passes, one by us, one by them, but theirs was far more important as it stopped their drive short. So San Marino, getting the play of the game has to be the stop on the goal line on the 2-yard, on the 2-point conversion, and they get the stop. So San Marino will go, and as I said, right now, Orange and North are tied 16-16. North is punted to Orange. Orange has the ball on their own 3-yard line. So we will watch that game. and read the Tribune, check online, you'll find out whether or not the Titans have a chance to play here or will travel to Torrance or Orange. Mitch, any final thoughts?
No, Steve. Great ball game. See you next week. We live to fight another day. That's all I care about.
We do live to fight another day. Well, thank you all for joining us on what is a big victory for the Titans. Many had them losing this game, but the Titans somehow come up with the victory. Congratulations. This is Steve Tolt for Mitch Lehman. Thank you for joining us, and good night.